I wanted to show you this because I was kind of excited. The furthest I've ever gotten on a sweet potato ocarina was a 10-hole, and it was kind of weak, the high note and the low notes. And so this time I was trying for a 12-hole range, but with the English extended fingering system, so it has 9 holes. And it's still very, very, very weak on the high notes. I think a lot of it has to do not just with my ramp in the voicing, but in the airway. As I'm putting in the popsicle stick to keep forming the airway, it ends up pushing down the bottom of the fifth bowl, which then makes the airway not direct the airstream the way I want it to go. So I'm considering putting on separate mouthpieces. I used to think that that was going to be too much time, but frankly I'm taking a lot of time trying to fix my airways, and I know a lot of it has to do with that bottom part, the fipple block of the airway, and I'm thinking that if I at least have a separate mouthpiece that is fixed and I try to adjust it to a good good ramp, maybe it'll take less time than me trying to fix this type of problem that I had for hours and still not come out with anything that I'm happy with. But I'm still excited because it's the best that I've done so far, so I'll show you what it sounds like. As you can tell, the high note there is very airy. I'm not sure if you're able to hear it at all. If I push too hard, it squeaks, of course, completely. But you can sort of hear that it's there. It's not perfectly in tune. The whole thing is a little bit off here and there, but I was working mostly on just trying to get the sound with the whole range, and I got as close as I could. Lost it trying to fix some stuff, and this is the closest I could get trying to bring it back. So I just stopped, because at some point you have to throw in your cards and just call it a day. But anyway, so I'm excited. I'm hoping the next one I do, I'll do better. I'm hoping that I can keep that airway consistent next time, and maybe that'll help with the high notes. But I love the fingering of this. I think that, for me anyway, I don't really care for the transverse sweet potato style fingering. I'm used to the English. It's a lot quicker for me, and adding these two for the well, one of these is for the accidentals. It works, but it's also the sub-holes to bring it down a couple half notes there. And it's really not that hard to adjust to, so I'm looking forward to playing around with the idea.